Hello CBU faculty. This is a video about running a clean import from a previous course into the 2024 template that is launching spring 2024. There are other videos and resources about how to edit this. This video is going to focus on the import process. To cleanly import material, come to the home page of your new course, click the first button over here on the right, Import Existing Content. And in the first box, select Copy a Canvas Course. Your page will look a little different than this page. This page shows a user with administrative credentials. Most users will see a box here with a drop-down menu. You'll click that drop-down menu and only see a list of past courses to which you have been attached. Now, you may want to pause this process at the time and go back into your dashboard and then your courses and find the specific course, maybe take a general look at the content of that course so that you're selecting from the correct one, and then select it. Because we are seeing the administrative view, there's a prompt here, a simple one, and a specific course has to be entered in. You will not have to do this. So, once a course has been selected, instead of bringing in all content over from this course, please be selective and specific and choose the second button and only select specific content. Likewise, CDI encourages you to use the optional automatic adjust events and due dates, which is very, very handy. I'm going to demonstrate imagining that we are importing from a spring 2023 course into a spring 2024 course. Before we get started with this aspect of the process, you will want to come to the My CBU page and scroll down to the academic calendar. Open the academic calendar and use the dates from previous academic calendars. I've already written those down, so those are the dates that I'm going to be using. We can either shift dates or we can use this remove dates altogether, which is handy if you're changing the course from, let's say, 16 weeks down to 8 weeks. But for most of us, we are going to want to shift the dates. So the beginning date here, I can go in and choose, because I've already looked at these, the spring term of 2023 began on January 9th. And we are going to change that to the spring term that begins in 2024 on January the 8th. The ending date for the spring term, the very last day of final exams, was May the 6th. And the very last day for spring 2024 final exams is May the 4th. So this will automatically change the dates of from your previous course. So anything that was given a due date, assignment, discussions, quizzes, etc. Now, it's not going to change any text, like page text where dates were written, but anything that was given an assigned due date will automatically change and update accordingly. It's not perfect, so you will, when you import your content, want to get into your new shell and go through and check those dates to make sure that they correspond exactly to the dates that you want. But it's a quick way to automatically do most of the work. Now, once I'm happy here, I've selected the course from which I'm going to grab the content. I've selected only to grab in specific content, which I will be prompted to get in the next portion of this process. I've automatically had Canvas adjust my due dates, and I've entered in the correct beginning and ending date from the previous course to the current course. Once I'm satisfied, I click the Import button. And now I'm prompted to get into this course that I've designated as the source course, the course where I'm getting the content, to go in and select the specific content that I want to grab. Now, because we are importing into the new template, there are all kinds of things that you don't want to bring in. So, for example, you do not want to bring in your previous course settings, nor do you want to bring in your previous syllabus body. You do not want to, well, if you see this, don't click it, blueprint settings. What we encourage you to do is to come in here and select modules. Pull down the down arrow, and you'll get a list of all of the modules that were a part of this course. If we select modules, we can avoid the duplication that plague many of us when we're running these imports. The other nice thing about selecting modules is when you select a module to bring over, so for example, I am going to bring over the week 1 module. Any test bank, assignment, discussion, file, page that was associated with this module is automatically brought over. So I do not then have to go down and select specific assignments, quizzes, question banks, discussion topics, pages, and so forth, because I have selected the module to bring over. Now, I may have a stray page here and there that isn't associated with a particular module. In that case, I may have to, for example, come down and take a look at these pages. For example, if you wanted to bring over a previous home page just to get some copy from it, you would have to come down and select that home page, because home pages are not associated with a specific module. But I'm not going to do that. I've got a brand new home page. I'm going to start over from scratch, and this is something that we encourage you to do when you're running this import. So I am going to come down here. Many of these resources that were a part of the previous course template do not need to be brought over. CDI has worked very hard to make a new template that's much cleaner, that includes links that you'll need as an instructor and also as a student. So I am not going to bring over any of this content that was a part of the previous course template. And you can see here, for example, that's a duplicate module. We do see this instructor module. There's the instructor module. We see a module template here. That's repeated down here. There's a welcome. There's a welcome. So if we had selected all, we're going to just get this duplicate information. We don't want it. So I'm going to come down here and be very specific and only bring content modules that I am sure are unique to this course and are not going to add to duplication. So there we are. These are not needed anymore with the new template. This instructor module, welcome module, module template. All that information now is on the home page. None of this information now is necessary. So I'm happy with this. I'm going to now select that content. And Canvas is going to queue up that request. Oh, this is quick. Sometimes this takes a minute or two depending on when you're running the import. If you run it later in the afternoon when network traffic is at a premium, this process will take longer than what we're seeing here on screen. So we are now complete with running this import, and we can go back now to the home page. It will not have changed unless you brought in a new home page, in which case you'll need to switch it. Some of those links that I referred to earlier, this is an instructor link, takes you to a page that gives you all kinds of information about how to perform different actions in Canvas. And this is a hyper document that is kept up by the CDI team. So Hence, you don't need all of that instructor module that I decided not to bring over. But you will need to edit this page. Likewise, too, syllabus page you will need to edit. This is why we didn't want to bring over the syllabus content. But these two pages here, the home page and the syllabus page, are the only two pages that you need to maintain in this new 2024 template. The rest can be imported, and we can see that we've imported that content here. Nice and clean with no duplication. Only that content that I want and nothing else. If we come over here to pages, for example, and view all pages, we're going to see hopefully a very short list. In fact, this is a really short list. So with the imported content that I brought over, there are no pages. The only page that exists in this course right now is a home page. That's a little bit too bare bones, but you get the idea about how clean this new template is. So that's how to run a clean, targeted import that avoids duplication and makes the most of the new 2024 template that's rolled out for spring of 2024. Thanks for watching.